Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 8. Let's get started now. The 8th chapter of the first book of Corinthians focuses on the issue of food offered to idols. At the time, it was a common practice for people to offer food to idols and then sell it in the markets. The question arose as to whether it was acceptable for Christians to eat this food. The Apostle Paul's response was clear. We know that an idol is nothing at all in the world and that there is no God but one. 1 Corinthians 8 verse 4. In other words, Christians have the freedom to eat this food because it has no inherent power or significance. However, Paul also acknowledged that some Christians might still struggle with this issue due to their background or personal convictions. Paul urged Christians to be mindful of their weaker brothers and sisters who may be offended or stumble by their actions. He wrote, "Be careful, however, that the exercise of your rights does not become a stumbling block to the weak." 1 Corinthians 8 verse 9. Essentially, Paul was saying that although it was not wrong to eat this food, it was important to consider the potential impact on others and to act in love towards them. The lesson from 1 Corinthians 8 is that as Christians, we have freedom in Christ, but that freedom should never be used to harm or cause offense to others. Our actions should always be motivated by love and concern for those around us. This principle applies to many areas of life beyond the issue of food offered to idols. It's important to consider how our actions may impact others and to act in a way that is respectful and loving towards them. For example, if we have the freedom to engage in a particular activity, we should consider how that activity might affect those around us who may be struggling with addiction or other issues. Additionally, the issue of food offered to idols raises important questions about cultural context and sensitivity. While the specific issue of food offered to idols may not be relevant in our current cultural context, there are certainly other issues that may require similar considerations. For example, in a multicultural society, it's important to be aware of and sensitive to different cultural practices and beliefs. In conclusion, the 8th chapter of 1 Corinthians teaches us that as Christians, we have freedom in Christ, but that freedom should never be used to harm or offend others. We should always act in a way that is motivated by love and concern for those around us, and we should be sensitive to cultural context and differences. By doing so, we can build bridges of understanding and create a more loving and unified community. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.